Morning everyone, it's Gardening with Vincenzo, and I just wanted to do a quick pan here of my table of goodies, my baskets, my fresh basil, sweet, as well as global. And I wanted to expound a little bit about my obsession with the baskets, which I have hanging everywhere, including right from the entrance of my garage. And I've pulled a couple of them down today because I want to show you something that I would do on a regular basis. And those baskets are right here on the wall. And I'm going to reposition here. There we go. So you can see a little bit. And I've pulled 3 of them off the holders, the placeholders, the hooks that are hanging there above the garage. And I wanted to expound a little bit about using that Dragons Blood sedum to fill out the baskets. It's a great accoutrement to the baskets, and again, one of my favorite flowers for the summertime because they just stay in bloom once they start going. They just get better and better, is the impatiens. But I also took the liberty of clipping up a few more of the Dragon's Blood sedum, the vetch, and now we're going to put some in there to fill out those baskets. So here you can see this is a single impatient just reaching out there, spreading its wonderful palette of colors. These ones are pinks, and what I have in this bowl here is some of the vetch, the sedum, and I'm going to fill this in so that we end up with a little bit of an overhang. You just take your finger. The sedum's a succulent, so it'll hold the water, and this is the flower that it gets on it. And in the fall it turns red, which is why they call it dragon's blood. Now these were clipped from my front stash bed of the sedum, and I hope that you took notice of how the sedum was for that bed. And I'm just taking these and plucking them all the way around. Some of them are long, some of them are a little bit on the shorter side, but as you can see, they'll take root very easily. And sometimes I'll just put them in clusters so that they hang over the edge of the basket. It gives that nice full green look. And I've taken the liberty of watering these baskets even though we had rain last night. So I just wanted to show how nice a change in the fullness of the basket. And what I like about these is as they grow down, you can just come along with some scissors and trim them to make them nice and neat. And they'll continue to grow. This is a perennial. They'll continue to grow and spread out in the pot. So I've gone around one time here. I'm going to put a couple more in this one. Go in between what I just did so that you can see the difference. And I'll give them a good water. They're easy to root. You can see some of the root right there on it. Push them down maybe an inch, a little longer than that. And you can see how they already are filling it out. And I'll do the same thing to this one. Just move the impatiens back. Just stick it down in the soil. Kind of goon proof, if you, although I don't like to use that term. And then I'll rehang these guys up. And so what you have is the start of a perennial basket And I may come along later and put some Sweet William seeds in here. And that's a biennial, but that'll bloom the second year. But it's a another way to transform the baskets into perennial baskets, where all you need to do is just water them. They come back nicely year after year. I think I'll go one more right there. So again, you get that fuller basket look. I'll grab this one now and do the same thing. Just work them around the edge. You want to make sure that the part that you clip goes in the dirt, but either way it'll work. These are, as I said, they're goon proof. You can really see the difference pretty quickly. And they will spread out for you quite nicely. It makes a nice border around the edge. I like it that they hang down, that they're easily trimmable without damaging the plant. You can just clip them off. And in the meantime, you get to enjoy all the beauty from those, one of my favorite flowers, the Impatiens. And that's just one single impatient plant in that basket that has spread out so nicely. And just enough to do a couple more here. And they'll grow out and hang over. And there you have it. Just a great way to bulk up, green up, and begin the process of perennial baskets. I leave mine hanging all winter long, and they just get nicer and nicer. I'll come along and just put one plant right in the center early in the or late in the spring, and just let them go. They're off the ground, so that cold, chilly air usually doesn't knock them, so I get them in there a little bit early. So I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration. It's something I do regularly. And here's another example of how they'll just grow over the pot. This one was just the Dragons Blood Vetch. Again, I'm going to go over here and do a pan of my table, my growing tables, and I have nice baskets. I just love baskets. These are Coleuses in the Dragon's Blood that I planted, as well as some bachelor buttons. And here I have some nice global basil, and in the center I have some sweet basil. Just some things to think about. I'm always thinking about growing and planting, and as I said, I have baskets just everywhere. Just everywhere. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Remember to be kind to one another out there. Stay safe, stay well. Help your neighbor if you can. Alright, we'll see you.